We have already read the question. What he is saying is compute income from business for the assessment year 2021. So let us start. Write down. Write down SSC, Mr. Govinda. See, look here. Profit and loss account of Govinda. So SSC will be Mr. Govinda. Legal status, individual. Are you guys writing?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Previous year 1920. Assessment year 2021. And PAN card number nil. Write out income from. Here you have to write as, wait, I'll tell you. Income, computation of income from business or profession. Computation of income from business or profession. Shall we start? Make 3 columns, particulars, inner column and outer column. Just as you see on the screen. Same way you have to make 3 columns, particulars, inner column and outer column. Are you guys done?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now always remember, we have to start with net profit as per P&L account. Write down. Write down on the first line, net profit as per P&L account. Now, can you see P&L which is given in the question? What is net profit available in the question?
690.
Very good. And that has to be written in the outer column, 690 rupees. That has to be written in the outer column directly because only one net profit is available. No? Okay. Is it clear, everybody?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Next. Add expenses disallowed. Write down. Add expenses disallowed. Now, what you have to do is, you have to underline this statement. Add expenses disallowed. Underline it. Now come to the next line. To the next line. Now see, always remember, it is given on 2 sides. It is given on the 2 sides. One is on the debit and another is on adjustment. So always remember, we will go in the sequence. First, we will look at the debit side. First, we will have to look at the debit side. Opening stock, nothing has to be done. Purchase, kuch nahi karna. Salaries and wages, ab tak kuch nahi karna. If adjustment will come, we will see. Rent paid, nothing has to be done. Insurance premium, nothing has to be done. Printing and stationery, nothing. Advertisement, nothing. Household. See, looking at the debit side, only one type of expense is to be discarded without being disclosed in the adjustment. Even if it is not disclosed in the adjustment, we will have to discard it. Naturally. Why? Because it is not related to business. It is personal. So write down. Household expenses. Write down. The way I am writing. Household expenses. How much are the expenses? Household expenses? 26,000. So in the inner column, you have to write 26,000. In the inner column, because there are so many expenses that to be disallowed. So first we need to write everything in the outer column. Okay. Now, debit side is done. See, if we look at the debit side, it is done. Now,
Adjustment.
yes, very good. Now we need to look at the adjustment. First adjustment says salaries and wages include 18,000 paid to proprietor. Salary to proprietor always disallowed. Write down next item. Proprietor's salary या फिर salary to proprietor. Salary to proprietor. How much is it?
18,000.
18,000. Disallowed. Discarded. Next. Salary to proprietor. After this, we will come to the next. Same first adjustment. I repeat, same first adjustment. There is another statement also. and rupees 400 paid to the proprietor's domestic servant. He is not office servant. He is not factory servant. He is not factory peon.
House servant.
Yes, house servant. So it is personal expense which is included in the salaries and wages. So we need to discard. 400 is to be discarded. So what we will write as salary to domestic servant. Salary to domestic servant. And the amount is, can you tell me the amount?
400.
400. Very good. 400. This is how you have to write. See how simple it is. Simple to understand. Next adjustment. Rent. Rent includes 1800 being hostel charges for proprietor's son. Can you see here rent is given on the debit side? Earlier we did not do anything because it was not said no. Earlier we have to see, first of all, we have to always look at the debit side. By looking at the debit side, we will understand what expenses are naturally disallowed, like personal expenses, household expenses, expenses related to another head. These expenses, gifts, donations, reserve for bad dates, proposed dividend, these expenses are naturally disallowed. Nothing has to be disclosed in the adjustments. Okay, like example, household expenses in this question. We will have to naturally disallow it. Okay, but for others, it can be related to factory, it can be related to house property, it can be related to salary, it can be related to personal. For that, we need to read out adjustments. Okay, so that's what we are doing. Rent. Rent, it was given 10,800. See, rent paid at 10,800. It can be related to your factory, office, company. It can be related. So therefore, we will have to understand through adjustment. See, 1,800 rent is paid for hostel charges of proprietor's son. Therefore, 1,800 is only to be discarded. Rest of the amount we have to ignore. Why? Because that is shown in the P&L and that is related to the business. So therefore, we will ignore it. That is perfect. We need not discard it. We need not disallow it. Are you getting my point? Please reply with yes or
Yes,
no.
ma'am.
Okay. So 1,800 is related to personal expenditure, rent. Rent is paid for personal expenditure. So you will disallow that expenses. And we are on the point of disallow. You can write rent paid for son's hostel charges. Hostel charges. How much it was?
1,800.
Very good. 1,800. Okay. Let us look at the next what to say adjustment. Insurance premium. Now, on the upper side in the P&L, insurance premium was given as 2,890. See, it can be related to your business, but in the adjustment it is given insurance premium includes 1,600 paid as life insurance premium on the life of policy of wife. You have taken wife's life insurance policy and therefore you are paying 1,600 as a premium. So you tell me 2,890, sorry, 2,890 rupees was given in the P&L as insurance premium expense. You tell me 2,890 will be discarded or 1,600 will be discarded or different?
16.
Yeah,
1,600.
because that is my personal expense. No, that is my personal expense. Okay, so here I will write life insurance premium of wife. Life insurance premium of wife is personal expenditure and it was 1,600 rupees. Okay. Okay. Next adjustment is 1,000 paid as penalty imposed by tax officer, and we wrongly included in the salary. We have included in the salary. Okay, that means in the salary it was shown as 1,000. But that 1000 not to be shown in the salary. See, and salary is deducted. Salary as an expense, it is deducted. So 1000 is also deducted in the name of salary. 1000, which is penalty, is also deducted in the name of salary. But it is not to be shown. Therefore, we need to discard it. To discard, we need to add it. Tell me, what we will write here? Penalty shown in, included in salaries. Penalties included in salaries, and that we need to discard. How much is the penalty?
1000.
1000. Okay. I hope debit side and adjustments are done. See, only on the two sides you have to see. One on the debit side and next on the adjustment side. Everything done?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now we can add all these. We can add all these expenses that are to be disallowed. First, you have to add all these in the inner column. Tell me 26,000 plus 18,000.
48,800.
Yeah. Now this has to be brought to the outer column. 48,000 what?
48,800.
800. Okay. It is 48,800.
800.
Is it clear, everybody? Are you writing with me or should I wait and give time to be, noted?
आपके साथ ही लिख रहे हैं मैम.
ओके ठीक है, वेरी गुड, मेरे साथ ही लिख रहे हैं. चलो अब हम आते हैं नेक्स्ट हेडिंग पे. हमारी नेक्स्ट हेडिंग है लेस एक्सपेंसेस अलाउेबल. लेस एक्सपेंसेस अलाउेबल. This will be shown only in the adjustment. I already told you. This will be given only in the adjustment. If you want to revise it, please look at this table. Less expenses allowable will be given only in the adjustment. Add incomes to be shown will also be given in the adjustment. And third item, less incomes not to be shown, credit side and adjustments. Is it clear, everybody?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So expenses allowable. Now we have to look at the adjustment. Is there any expenses that they say it was not shown in the P&L? Are they saying any, is it disclosed about any expenses that was not shown in the P&L? Read it out. I'm giving you 1 minute to read it out. Read out. Yes. So tell me, is there any adjustment related to expenses that was not shown in the P&L and we need to show it?
No, ma'am.
No, it is not given. See, all the expenses are to be discarded. All the adjustments are related to expenses disallowed. No adjustment is related to expenses allowable. Therefore, here we will write. See, we will write a statement as expenses, less expenses allowable, but in the outer column we will write nil. See, just the way I'm doing. Okay, nil. Next item, less incomes not to be shown. Where we need to locate this, where we need to search this?
Credit side and adjustment.
Very good. Credit side and adjustment. Can you see the credit side? First, credit side. Always go in the sequence. First, look at the credit side. Can you see any income that should not be shown, but they have shown and we need to discard it? We need to remove it. Yes. Is there any income which is not to be shown, which is non-operating income?
No, ma'am.
It is there. Jayashree, it is there. Non-operating income, personal income, income from other
Dividends.
Yes, dividend. Dividend is non-operating income. Nah? It is not related to business. You had extra money available with you and you invested. Mr. Govinda had invested his extra money and he is earning dividends. It is not his business to earn dividends, to purchase shares and earn dividends. It is always, remember, dividends are always non-operating income. It is related to other sources. The last head of income from other sources. It is not related to income from business or profession. It is income. I agree it is income, but it is not income from business. It is income from other sources. Okay. So dividend 3200 will be discarded. Income always, remember, in those incomes which are to be discarded will be deducted. So less incomes not to be shown. In that you have to show dividends. Dividends, how much is it? How much is it?
3200.
If it is only one amount, then directly to the outer column. And it is only one income. Look at the adjustment side. No income is given. All the adjustments are related to expenses. No adjustment is related to the incomes. Can you see all four adjustments are related to expenses? We are on the incomes now. We are on the point of incomes. Incomes not to be shown. Where we need to search it? One on the credit side, another on the adjustment. On the credit side, it was only one income, dividend. And on the credit side, no adjustment is given related to incomes. Is it given? You tell me, is it given? Look at the adjustment. Is it given?
No.
No. No adjustment is related to income. Therefore, it is only one income, that is dividends, has to be shown directly in the outer column. Last, add incomes to be shown. These are those incomes that was not shown in the P&L by mistake. Okay. And it is related to the business. Okay. That we need to show, but are not shown in the P&L. We forgot to show it in the P&L. So it will be available only and only in the adjustments. It will be available only in the adjustment. Now read out all the four adjustments. Is anything related to the income that is not shown in the P&L? That was hidden, that was not shown in the P&L, that was wrongly not shown in the P&L. Is it there? Any income?
No, ma'am.
All four adjustments are given for the expenses. No adjustment is given for the income. Therefore, nothing has been, no income has been kept hidden. No income was forgotten. No income was forgotten. Therefore, nothing has to be written here. I mean, no amount will be shown here. Therefore, nil. Adjustment में इससे related कुछ भी नहीं है. Okay. Is it clear, everybody? Now, see.
Yes, ma'am.
Add expenses disallowed. This amount has to be added for 48,800. Less incomes not to be shown. 3,200 has to be deducted. Therefore, it has to be shown in the bracket. The amounts that are to be deducted has to be shown in the bracket. Now tell me the final amount. Look at the outer column. 690 rupees plus 48,800 rupees minus 3,200 rupees. So can you tell me the net taxable income which is from the business? Which is net taxable income? I mean, what is net taxable income?
46,290.
46,290 is taxable. See, they shown 690 is our net profit, but we had calculated 46,290 is the real profit. See, so many expenses were there, no, which they should not be disclosing, but they have disclosed, and therefore the profit has been reduced. Now the real profit is 46,290, which is taxable. So this is our practical question. This is how we need to solve. 46,290 is our final answer. Look at the solution part. 46,290 is our final answer. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Solve it. I'm giving you 1 minute. If you have any doubt, please let me know. Easy लगा ना?
बहुत मैम.
हाँ.
बहुत सबसे इजी लगा ये.
सबसे इजी है, सबसे. सिर्फ आप फॉर्मेट समझ गए और ऐड और लेस की कॉन्सेप्ट, रट्टा नहीं लगाना, क्रैमिंग नहीं करनी होती है. कॉन्सेप्ट समझिए. ऐड किसको करना है, क्यों करना है, लेस किसको करना है और क्यों करना है. देखो स्टार्टिंग में तो दो ही एक्सपेंसेस है और फिर दो ही इनकम्स है. ये देखो हमारा फॉर्मेट कितना इजी है. नेट प्रॉफिट के बाद दो एक्सपेंसेस और दो इनकम्स. दो एक्सपेंसेस में से एक ऐड होगा, एक लेस होगा. दो इनकम्स में से एक लेस होगा, एक ऐड होगा. और वो मैंने आपको बता दिया किसको कहाँ कहाँ ढूंढना है. ये कहीं पे भी नहीं दिया हुआ है, देखो ये जो मैंने आपको बताया ना, ये डेबिट साइड एंड एडजस्टमेंट, क्रेडिट साइड एंड एडजस्टमेंट, ओनली एडजस्टमेंट, इट इज नॉट गिवन एनीवेयर। ठीक है, तो ये मैंने आपको समझाने के लिए, आपको और इजी हो जाएगा इसलिए मैंने आपको ये भी लिखवा दिया। ठीक है, ओके, इज इट क्लियर एवरीबॉडी?
Yes, ma'am.
So shall we wind up for today's lecture? I
Yes.
hope everything is clear. ठीक है?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Bye everybody. Take care.
Bye.